Hey guys, welcome to the last episode of In the Eye for the year. Your hosts today are Olivia Smallridge,
Campbell Bennett,
and our special guest today is
Braelin Cobb.
Well, welcome to the podcast.
Yeah, thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
We just heard that you won high jump at state.
Yeah, I had states it was in Jacksonville at the University of North Florida on May 8th.
Dang, so that's really pretty recent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, at what point did you realize you could actually compete at a high level? Like, when did you realize, like, this was going this far?
Probably at my, at my district's track meet.
Did you win districts?
Yeah, I won districts.
Okay. Wow.
Were your, like
the height?
Yeah, was it a lot better than everyone else's? Or is it close?
I guess I would say a lot better because I jumped 6'8" at regionals, and the second place got 6'4", I think.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So that was a pretty big gap.
Yeah.
I can't even think about, like, I feel like it'd be like 2 feet for me. Like, I
I
can't even think about
jump.
that.
Like, do you think, like, being, like, how are you compared to, like, the height of your opponents? Like, do you think that being, like, kind of shorter helped you a little bit or no?
I wouldn't say it helped me. I would just say it's the work ethic part.
So, like, the training part of it.
Yeah, just the training.
Speaking of training, what does that kind of look like throughout the season and on a day-to-day to get to this point?
I would say just a lot of stretching because you have to be really flexible in order to get over the bar.
Yeah.
And, like, plyometrics, isometrics, and I wouldn't say any weight training because weight training could put your body at a risk when you're competing in that kind of sport. So just working on the flexibility part.
Yeah, definitely. Because you, like, jump, like, backwards.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So, have there ever been, like, when did you get into this? Like, was it this year, like last year, or have you been doing this for a while?
My sophomore year last year, right after basketball season.
Okay.
That was your first time doing it?
Yeah.
Dang, so not even that long.
So,
No.
like, would you say basketball is your main sport, or would you say this is your main sport now?
When I first started, I was sure that basketball was, but kind of now, I want to say track, but I'm still kind of, like, in between both.
Is it because, like, you like one more than the other, or?
Like, been more successful?
I would probably being more successful in track is why I'm kind of going between basketball and track because basketball is just my favorite sport. So
Yeah,
that makes sense. Can you kind of walk us through, like, what competition day looks like? Like, any
A day in
pregame
your
rituals?
life.
Like, what does it look like for you?
Me and my team, well, first we take the bus to wherever we're going, and normally we play music on the bus, but sometimes if people just want to, like, have a quiet bus ride, then we just play nothing and kind of just, like, be in our own thoughts. But whenever we get to the actual venue, wherever we're jumping, we set up our tents and everything. Everybody's sitting down. High jump's one of the one of the events that starts way before all the other ones do. So my coach would bring me over and we would stretch a lot right before I jump. And since whenever high jump starts, it would start at a lower height, and my coach has me come in at, I want to say, a way better height than everyone else, but more than a lot of people would come in at because they come in at like 5 feet. So my coach has me coming in at like 5'10". So that gives me either more time to prepare myself mentally and to stretch more if I wanted to. But overall, I would say game day is just like however you make yourself comfortable. So
That makes sense.
Yeah, just sitting in your own thoughts. And me and the team pray before we go out and do anything. So
Yeah,
That's
I like
good.
that. That's good. So, would you say you're more calm before, or are you really nervous?
I would say I think it depends on how big the track meet is. Like, for any regular track meet, I would say I'm pretty calm, but sometimes I look at who I'm jumping with before to see what heights they are, because I always compare it. But if it's like one of the track meets where I know I'm winning, then I'd be really calm. But going into districts, regionals, and states. I think I was nervous for each one of those.
Is there any like people that you competed against like throughout the year that went to like states or regionals with you?
Yeah, I went against this one kid named Will from Vanguard, and he was jumping better than me up until districts, and he got second place, which automatically put him to regionals. And at regionals, I don't really know what he jumped, but I know he made it to state, so I kind of competed with him all throughout the season.
So at states, how many kids were you going against?
It was about 18 or 19 people.
18 or 19.
Dang. Do you think that competing with him throughout the season and like seeing like the season come to an end like sparked you to want to put a little bit more drive into it and see how far you could really go with this?
Yeah, I think so. I think it was like knowing that he had a better jump than me throughout the whole season and kind of knew I had to put in more work than I was.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So was that like the end goal for you? Like did you go through this saying like, I want to win states? Like, was that your goal?
I mean, I would think that's everybody's big goal, but I think like being realistic, I just wanted to, I wasn't really worried about where I'd place in any of the track meets. I just wanted to jump higher than I did last season, because at states last year, the winning jump was, I think, 6'8", and I was only at 6'2", and going on throughout this season, I can never jump past 6'2", so districts was like, I guess, a big shocker to everybody, because I went from 6'2" all the way up to 6'8", and my main goal for the season was to get to 6'6", which me and my coach talked about since last year. So
the big thing for you was more like self-improvement, more than like necessarily not like beating everyone else.
Yeah, I was just worried about how good I was doing. I wasn't really worried about whether I was going to beat somebody or not.
Well, that's good.
I think that definitely helps like your mindset, because when you get to comparing yourself to like who you're going against, you definitely can get in your head a lot. So I think that you really focus on yourself and how you could get better. I think really probably helped you in the long run.
Yeah. So off of that, what motivates you to keep pushing yourself?
Probably, I would say my family mostly, because they always want what's best for me. So they make sure I'm not, like when I'm not competing, they make sure I'm not sitting around being lazy. They make sure I'm always active and doing something, not like just slopping around. My coach, I'd say he helped me more than anybody did, but in the end, I would say that I kept myself pushing, because nobody can make me do what I am doing. So it really comes down to yourself at the end of the day, like actually wanting it or not.
Definitely.
Like people can tell you to do it, but it really comes down to like you actually like
how much you
making
really
the actions.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, how hard is it like to balance the sports, the school? I know you said you played basketball as well, and also like having a social life. Like, what does that look like for you, especially competing at such a high level?
For me, I'd say it's easier than most people would, because I'm homeschooled but just do sports here.
Okay.
So the social part, it's not really that bad, because I could really be on my phone whenever I want to. Balancing it out with sports, it's not terrible, but just the fact that since I do 2 sports, I had to start track late, because track starts whenever basketball season's ending. So I had to come in late to the season, and I think I missed 1 track meet. So it was kind of a setback, but I tried not to think about it too hard.
Yeah.
So do you do like FLVS at home? Okay. So that probably helps in some parts.
Yeah.
So what does training, well, I guess we already asked that. Can you walk us through I already said that too. I'm looking at these and I'm like, oh my gosh, we've gone through all of these and we haven't even looked at them.
It's okay. So what comes next for you? I know you're a junior right now, going to be a senior. So what's next? What does it look for you? Like, are you going to focus more like just on track or?
No, I kind of want to keep balancing it between basketball and track, because since I was like 3, I've been playing basketball. So my end goal is to really play basketball like in college at just a higher level. But now that where I am with track, I think I can kind of start doing both. So I want to balance it between track and basketball and kind of see where it takes me.
So kind of going to like the college aspect of it, if you did get like an offer for both, what do you think that you would kind of do? Like,
For me, it depends on whether, like, say I got an offer from one school for track and an offer from another school for basketball. To me, it depends on how, like, the college is, like campus and everything, because I feel like that's a big part too, just the environment. But if I were to get an offer from the same school for both sports, I think I'd take both of those offers.
that would be really cool. I know
Yeah.
I've seen people do that before.
Yeah.
You can do that?
Yeah, I've seen like people like on social media, like a couple like girls I've seen have done like volleyball and like basketball. Like I feel like I've seen that. I definitely
Yeah.
don't think it's pretty common, but
No, it's not.
they could be pretty cool.
Camden Blackburn did it.
Oh dang,
He
really?
went to Lawrence for track and
Track
football.
and football?
Yeah.
Dang, that's pretty cool.
So are there already people like looking at you? Like have you got any recognition?
I just got my first college interest from Stetson University.
Oh wow.
So-
Dang.
Yeah.
Where's that?
It's DeLand in Florida. So
Okay.
somewhere around here.
It's a private university, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty cool though.
Yeah.
After states, like you're like the big shot now, like everyone's gonna be looking at you.
Yeah.
Did you
But-
get any was there any interest before states, or it's like once you won states it's like
Yeah, kind of like that. I didn't have any colleges looking out after or before states or anything, but at states, like as soon as I won high jump, there was obviously college scouts there because it was at UNF, so there were scouts from there. My dad told me that whenever I was on the podium, there was 3 college scouts that walked up to him. There was USF, which they got my dad's number and my number, and then University of Miami, they tapped my dad on the shoulder and they were telling him how they were going to get in contact. And then University of Florida, coach
Dang.
walked
well,
up to my
that's
dad.
insane. I mean, well, that makes sense. Like it's not a surprise because if you're
Yeah.
number one in the state, like that's pretty insane.
Yeah.
That is crazy. Those are like big Florida schools.
Yeah, they are.
Those
Yeah.
are. But would you want to stay in Florida?
I think I did. Either if it's not in Florida, then definitely as close as I can get to
Yeah.
home, because I don't like the thought of just having to like really plan out a big like drive or fly home like every
Yeah.
once in a while.
That makes sense.
So out of those 3, like what would you say are you the most interested in?
I want to say I want to be between Florida and USF because I know USF has a really good track team.
Really?
So, yeah, I'm thinking about that one a lot. But Florida, I feel like not many people get the chance to go there. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
that is
I'm really looking to that one
yeah,
too.
that would
Yeah.
be crazy. And Miami's kind of far.
It is
Yeah.
far, but
And really
Miami's
expensive.
it's expensive, but it's a really nice place to live.
Would they give you like a full athletic scholarship though? Like if you did go to Miami, you would like
That's what
not
I
really
was
have to
just
pay for
thinking.
anything?
I mean, it kind of depends on what colleges want to do. Like, they can give you a full ride scholarship, or they can just give you a regular one, which you would have to pay. But, like, I've had conversations with my family, and full ride scholarships is definitely a big part that we're looking for.
Definitely.
So yeah, I definitely think that would be like a aspect in it is if
Yeah.
you could get as much money as you can, but still go to like a D1 school. That
Mhm.
would definitely be a big part
Especially
Yeah.
being out of state too. If you were to
Yeah.
go out of state, like out of state tuition, like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
of it. But like if I had to choose between going to like UF and somewhere from another state, I feel like that I'd still go to UF.
Yeah, I don't know. But then you would lose your bright futures too.
Yeah,
But
you would.
that's a whole another thing.
A whole nother story.
But yeah.
So who would you say is like your biggest like who has helped you the most? You said your coach has helped you the most
Yeah.
get through this.
My coach and I'd
Your
say
family.
my coach and my dad and my family, but mostly, I'd say my coach mostly because I'm working with him almost every single day. And then my dad, on the days that I don't practice with my coach, my dad would, he'd have me doing something like go to the gym or something. So,
That definitely helps, I feel
Mhm.
like.
yeah.
Definitely.
And he also, like, my dad makes sure, like, I eat the right things. So he just makes sure my diet's right.
That's a big part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what does next year look like for you? For like the season?
For the season,
Mm-hmm.
like my goal.
Yeah, like
Do you have a goal height?
Yeah, are you just wanting to go like just keep improving
Yeah,
or?
I want to keep improving. I really want to jump 7 feet, which I was 1 height off of it, which is where I scratched out at state. So I feel like since that's where I got out at, even though I was winning, I feel like that's just what I want to attack next. That's where I want to be next year.
Is there like what is it called?
Record?
A record, yeah. Do you know if there's like a record
Yeah, like
for states or something?
The state record, it would be about 7'4".
Oh my
wow.
gosh.
And
When was that set?
That was set, I think, last year.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh.
But there's a whole bunch of different records. There's obviously like the state record. There's a meet record. So like wherever it's being hosted at, like who's did the best in that event at that meet. So at states, the record was, I think, I want to say 7'2". So after we knew I had first place, that's where my coach wanted me to go up to. But I was also focusing on the school record because our school record's about 6'10" and 1/4. So I was like right off of that.
Oh my gosh, you're really close to that.
Yeah. So I'd say getting that would, I guess, put a lot of confidence in myself to keep going.
Definitely.
But I mean, you're going to be like, this is something you're going to be working on like every day, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, and you said it was like, you grew like 7 inches like already like during the
Throughout
season. So
Yeah.
I feel like that's definitely possible.
Yeah. But I feel like I was already capable of doing it, but it was just, I don't think I was putting in enough effort to get to it because I was only focused on getting to 1 height and stopping. But I kind of realized that I could just keep going more than I was.
Yeah.
So you think that you'll definitely take it a little bit more seriously this year, and because now you know what you're capable of. So
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be working a lot in like the summer and everything, and throughout basketball season. My coach said he wants me to obviously like keep working on track, like try and bounce it out with basketball, which will be hard, but I think if I keep the right mentality, then it'll be good for me.
Definitely.
At least like doing basketball though will keep you active and keep you like, doing stuff. So that would be good.
All right, ending it off on a positive note. Do you have a favorite memory from the season?
Definitely winning states. That's the best memory.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So like, what did you do after? Like when you realized you got it, like what did you do?
When I realized I got it, it wasn't like, I wouldn't say I was surprised about it, but I wasn't really worried about the fact that I won. I wanted to keep on jumping higher, so I told them to go to the next height.
Wow.
Okay.
That's crazy.
That is actually crazy. Do you know how long it's been since like someone from our school has done that?
Like for track,
Yeah.
the last state champion was in 2014 or 15.
Dang. So that's
Yeah.
like over 10 years.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That
That
is
is
crazy.
really cool.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for coming on the podcast. You're our first kid, so
Feels
congrats.
great. Thank you.
Well, I feel like we had a really good conversation.
Yeah,
And we're glad
yeah.
that we learned some more about you.
Yep.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Well, that's it for today, and that's it for season 1. Make sure you guys tune in next year and have a great summer.